Hello, everybody. This is Bob Probst with the Probst Law Firm. It is June 3rd at about 4 o'clock. Today is another installment of our Wednesday at 4 o'clock live sessions. I think I spoke to you last week saying I would try to do a session like this, schedule permitting, every Wednesday at 4 o'clock. And so here we are again today. I want to welcome anybody who's listening to this live session. Today I want to talk to you again a little bit more about the economic devastation that COVID-19 has bestowed upon many of us in my community here in Winston-Salem, but also all around the United States. The last statistics I saw show that there are 40 million people on unemployment since the COVID-19 virus really hit the United States. 40 million people who are out of work, who are no longer receiving a paycheck from their employer. We all know that there are businesses, from restaurants to bars to gyms to retail stores to whole malls, that were shut down for weeks and months at a time while our medical community tried to get a hold of and get control of the COVID-19 cases. Now, every state so far, including ours here in North Carolina, has begun to open up their businesses again so that business owners can continue to begin to run their businesses again, and so that many folks who are unemployed maybe can get back to work with their employers. However, a lot of those businesses are running by order of the governor at 25% or a 50% capacity, and so obviously aren't able to hire everyone back. In addition to that, you have a lot of folks who are still, even if businesses are open, are concerned about their health for going out and engaging in the public and going to these businesses. So you also have that factor leaning in. And over the past, I'd say, month or so, I've had a lot of people call me about questions on what can be done. You know, a lot of folks are living month to month or week to week paychecks, and they're finding that while they're unemployed, or in the future, if their job doesn't come back, what are they going to do? How are they going to pay their bills? What relief do they have? What options do they have? And it's been disheartening sometimes to talk to some of these folks and just find out how devastating the economics have been on them. So part of my time over the past 2 months, the slowdown of the legal practice and of the courts being closed during COVID-19, I've sort of researched that and tried to figure out ways I can try to help folks who find themselves in that situation. And I'm very excited and very pleased to announce to you today that I have decided to begin helping folks find their financial freedom. I have beginning a department within my firm to deal with bankruptcy issues, typically Chapter 7 or Chapter 13, meaning bankruptcy for just individuals. Chapter 7 being basically a chapter that allows you to get rid of all your unsecured debt and move forward pretty quickly. Chapter 13 is a little different chapter that has you sort of repaying your debts, but repaying them back over time and repaying much less than you actually owe. There are pros and cons for Chapter 7 and Chapter 13, which I'm happy to discuss with people when they call, but I'm just really excited and really pleased that I've developed a way to be able to help folks. I've put together a team, I think, that when you call, you're going to get the assistance you need. You're going to get the advice you need. I can tell you that part of my strategy and philosophy behind helping these folks is to talk to them and find out where they are today in their financial situation, and just as importantly, where do they want to be down the road in their financial situation. And then I'm going to help them develop a plan to get them from where they are today to where they want to be down the road. We will look at whether or not bankruptcy is even appropriate for them, and if so, is it Chapter 7 or is it Chapter 13? But I want to help them get to where they want to be. I want to help them find financial freedom. Part of the philosophy that I want to make sure clients who come into our office understand is that they're coming into a no judgment environment. They're coming into a no shame environment. They're coming into a no guilt environment. No one's going to talk down to them for the situation they're in, but instead we're going to find an uplifting way to help them get to the place where they want to be. I'm going to help them, my team is going to help them find the financial freedom that they want, maybe that they wanted for years, but they just haven't been able to get to it. And this COVID-19 and the economic crash for a lot of people that has been is now going to be their opportunity to say, okay, enough's enough. It's time to figure out a different way. It's time to figure out a new plan. And so I'm going to help them find their way to financial freedom. I'm going to help them find a way to relieve themselves from the financial stress. And I'm going to help them find truly a new beginning for their lives. When you are not suffering from overburdening financial stress, when you are not suffering from trying to figure out how you're going to pay your bills from day to day, week to week, month to month, when you are not having to any longer decide whether to pay a credit card bill 26% interest or pay your rent or pay your grocery bill, then you truly can begin a new beginning. Then you truly can find a new financial freedom that maybe you haven't had in many, many years. And that's the philosophy behind the new bankruptcy department I'm starting here at Probst Law Firm. Help you see where you are now, see how you got to where you are now, but also help you vision and see a future for where you can be financially. And then when you're there financially, how that helps every other part of your life, how that may help your relationship with a spouse, your relationship with children, your relationship on the job, you name it. When you are not as stressed financially, it will help you improve everything about your life, from your family to your health to your finances. And I want to help those folks find that new beginning without judging them, without shaming them, and without making them feel guilty for how they got where they are now, but instead concentrate on how we're going to get them where they want to be. So if you are someone, or you know someone, a coworker, family member, relative, neighbor who is in that position, now's the time for you, if it's you, to act. Now's the time for you to help them act in order to find that financial freedom, in order to start that new beginning, in order to find that relief. So I'm pleased, really pleased today to announce this. I'm really pleased to begin taking on clients to be able to help them. And I'm asking anybody who hears this, if it's you or someone you know, please reach out to me at 336-721-9090. 336-721-9090. That's the Probst Law Firm. And you can also reach me at our website, probstlawfirm.com, or email directly me at bob@probstlawfirm.com. So that's the announcement I had for today on this Wednesday at 4 o'clock. There'll be more announcements coming about exactly what Chapter 7 is, what Chapter 13 is. You'll find some information on our website about that. We'll be going up soon. And it will hopefully help you figure out whether you're a candidate for our services. And if you are, we'd love to help you. Give us a call. That's it for today, everybody. Thanks, and be safe. Thank you.